Well, howdy, y'all. This is Presley Hale, and you are listening to The Morning Ride.
Well, it's called the internet, and it's completely revolutionized the way we live and access vital information. For example, have a look.
All things Texas.
Texas homegrown radio.
I love the music they play.
Great songs.
Keeps me in a good mood.
Breathe in, breathe out, wax on, wax off. A lesson, not just karate only. Lesson for whole life.
It's the morning ride. Live from the Rockstar Ranch at Texas Homegrown Studios, it's the morning ride.
What was that? An exhibition? We need emotional content.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
This is John Young, and you're listening to my good friends on The Morning Ride, right here on Texas Homegrown Radio.
Welcome back into the morning ride right here on Texas Homegrown Radio.
Live from Texas Homegrown Studios.
I was talking to Andrea Goodman over here.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to be our guest tomorrow morning. Got a new single that's coming out.
That's right. Come on.
Dropping with Smith Music and Texas Homegrown Studios.
That's right. Dropping with Texas Homegrown Music Group and Smith Music Incorporated, our sister company.
Said she's got to leave here after the morning show and be at the Rustic, downtown Houston.
Cool. That's a long drive.
Yeah.
That's going to be a minute.
So she's going to come see us first and then head to the Rustic.
What? Heck yeah,
Houston,
come on. That's what's up.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's got a song dropping this Friday.
Yeah. Called what? Arkansas?
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
But yeah, it's a great song. Seriously. It's a humdinger.
Arkansas.
It's not their Kansas. It's Arkansas.
Arkansas. Maybe that's how they came up with it.
That's what I always.
And then they're like, I'm tired of saying Kansas. And they're like, well, let's just say Saul. Let's say Arkansas. Okay.
Maybe Kansas, there was a bunch of people there that called it Kansas. Like, I want to live here in Kansas. I don't want it to be called Kansas. And then they're like,
no, it's Kansas.
And then they're like, all right, fine. We'll go make our own state, and we'll call it Arkansas.
Yeah, our Kansas, not yours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
like
you
that.
don't want to call it Kansas like we do.
Yeah.
It's fine. This is our Kansas.
That's where they come up with consolidate. Because when you got a date down in Kansas,
there you go.
To consolidate.
Beautiful country.
That's where you get them all together.
Heck yeah.
Consolidate.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
You bumped them all up and then pick the one out you like.
I tell you what though, man, it turned out really good. The song is fantastic. So,
yeah.
Yep. Are we spinning it?
You thought it drops tomorrow.
We should be spinning it first, so we should put it in rotation tonight.
Okay. I can do it right now. I don't care.
It's a knee slapper.
As soon as you send it to me, I put it in there.
Dadgummit, that's a good song. I tell you what. But great stuff on there. We had
because I don't think you sent it to me, but I don't think I have the mastered version, so I'll be sure I put the right one in.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's good. It's really good.
Fantastic. Yep.
I still wonder if she's Mindy McCready or not. I think she's holding out on me.
Tell you what. And also,
I think she's kin to her, like she's a cousin,
twin
or
sister.
Yeah. long lost sister that no one knew about. Mm-hmm. Wendy McCready. We're figuring it out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to ask her these questions tomorrow. Tune in.
Wendy and Mindy.
Inquiring minds want to know. TMZ's gonna be watching. Like, are they finally gonna break the news? They can't beat us. We got to pay them to get the news first. So you remember when Jewel lived here? The singer Jewel, not my daughter Jewel, but the singer Jewel.
Yeah.
So she was pregnant with Ty Murray's baby, and yeah, and so one of the guys that worked for the county ran a stop sign and hit her car, totaled her car. He was like over the emergency stuff for the county, but he forgot to turn his light on. Like he was in an emergency run, but there was and he hit the car, and it was Jewel, the singer, and she's pregnant. And I swear within 10 minutes of that happening, it was on TMZ.
Are you serious?
I mean, fast.
How?
I don't know. That's the craziest thing. I don't know how they knew. But it was like instant, like county official in Stephenville, Texas, and Erath County runs over pregnant Jewel. Like they made it into this like really worse than it was. Like she was fine, the baby was fine, just hurt the car. But it was on TMZ like immediately. Like I'm like, do they have spies everywhere?
I think they do.
They have to. Like I mean, how did they get the news so fast?
They got whispers.
They got to. Like I don't know how that works, but
Master.
It was fast.
That's nuts.
I mean, it was super fast. Like
those guys are hilarious.
Everybody in town talked about it though. They're like,
they make fun of celebrities.
Everybody in town talked about it. They're like, how in the world did they find out so fast?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. Like it's like someone sneezes. It's like, oh, Jeb Bridges is sneezing really bad today. Like what?
Can you tell us why you're sneezing?
Wouldn't that be weird? Like you're
allergic to reporters.
What if you're watching TMZ and they're saying things that you did, but you haven't done them yet?
And then you do it and you're like, wait, what?
Wait a minute. Like, how did they know I was going to do that?
It's CERN.
Yeah, it's could be.
It's CERN, the Hadron Collider.
So
they're going forward in time.
I saw an interview with an old man
and coming back.
I think I know where they got that CERN thing from.
Okay.
So there's this. I saw an interview with this old man, and it was like the interview was like back in the 80s, like early 80s, but the guy was like really old. But he was showing pictures of this. They found this thing. It was in the desert, and it was like this big ring. It was like at the edge of a cave. It was this big ring thing, and he said that they were in the military. They were doing some kind of deal. And they found this big ring thing, and they went in, and it was like a whole nother world in there.
What?
Yeah. And then, so they had a hard time finding their way back out, and they told everybody about it, and like the military stuff, and then it was gone. They like took it.
What?
Yeah. And so he said that his friend went crazy because he was telling everybody about it, but it wasn't there, so everybody thought he was crazy. And he went crazy trying to prove it.
Disappeared?
And they're asking him, like, well, what about you? And he goes, I know what's true. I don't have to try to tell everybody to prove it. But he had a picture of it. Like, it was an old black and white picture of it. It was like this big ring looking thing. And he said on the other side was a whole different world.
What?
Yeah.
Like
it was a portal. But he said back then nobody knew what that was. It was like a bunch of stories like that. I went down a wormhole at like 4 a.m. when I couldn't sleep.
That's interesting.
And there was another guy.
That'd be a great movie.
There was another guy that I was watching that they did interviews with him. He had video cassette, like VCR tapes of all of these things, right? And they were showing, it was kind of like a documentary, I guess. But he wanted to make a time machine. Everybody thought he was crazy. And so he started like getting parts and stuff from all over town. He made one. He thought it would work, but it needed more power. So he stole a bunch of transformers, and he did. And the electricity, it took out the whole electricity in the whole town. So he got arrested because he stole the transformers and blacked out the whole town. But when he got out of prison or jail, he came back and he figured out what he did wrong. And then he wasn't heard from again for a long, long time, for like 10 years. Like he disappeared. And there was a news story like of where he came out. They found a cell phone, like it was an old news story that they found. So the same time that he disappeared, he had went back in time, right? And they found his cell phone, but it was before cell phones were invented.
What?
Yeah. So there was like a newspaper clipping about this item they found, which was a cell phone, but they didn't know what a cell phone was back then. They thought it was like some strange, but they found this guy.
Whoa, dude.
That had this on him. And then there was a picture. This one guy had video of this guy that walked in his backyard and went into his storage building.
Yeah.
And so he went to check on this guy, and the guy there was no one in his storage building. So he called the cops. They came and looked. They thought he was crazy. And then like months later, this other guy walks out of his building, and he has pictures, and this guy walks out of his building, and it looks like the same guy, but he's like 60 years older.
What?
Yeah. But it comes out of this guy's storage building, and he was like, what's in my storage building? Like, they didn't steal anything, but they went in this guy's storage building. He went in, and then months later came out way older, and he had pictures of it because his security camera caught it. It's like the same guy, but he had like a gray beard and glasses.
What?
Yeah, and he was like looking right at the camera, like he knew. There was a whole bunch of stuff like that, man. I went, 4:00 in the morning. I went down a wormhole.
Shoot, man, that's crazy.
It's weird the things you can find online.
Yeah, no.
But like they had like pictures and video proof of all this stuff, and like they're like, there's a lot out there that people just don't believe. You believe what you want to believe, you know?
Yeah. That'll make your wheels start turning though, thinking about it.
And I saw a deal with Howie Mandel on Joe Rogan, and Howie Mandel believes in all that stuff, like UFOs and all that. He's like, he thinks people are weird that don't believe in it.
Wow. Okay.
He goes, think about this. You're born from like this little bitty like sperm thing, and then you're grown inside of a human, and then popped out, and then you're alive, and then you have this life. Like, if that's possible, how can everything else not be possible? He's like, that's amazing. Yeah. People don't even think how amazing that is. Like, it's crazy.
Well, I got a theory about aliens. I think they exist. I just don't think that they're from a different solar system or different planet. I think that they're fallen angels, and I think that if they do come back with all their technologies and crap, it's just going to be to try to make everybody believe that God's not real. Like, oh, look at us. We seeded this planet and all this crap. I think they're just pissed off fallen angels.
I don't know.
Think about it. I mean, they would be deformed, and they would have technologies beyond freaking, think about it.
Well, I don't care. If they were that powerful, they could make Motley Crue still sound good, Like,
Motley Crue can't even make Motley Crue sound good.
Have you seen the videos? They're all like that. There's one of Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. Have you seen that video?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that was Motley
because they
Crue.
But it's almost as bad.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's almost the same thing.
Oh,
and it's Axl, and they isolated the vocals and the drums, so it's just him and the drums. Oh my God, it's so bad.
That good?
It's so bad. It's so bad. They fix a lot of those guys live though.
Yeah.
A lot of what you're seeing on those videos is what the sound guy hears.
Yeah. It's like that video we saw where the engineers just
exactly
sweating.
Yeah, they fix a lot of things through the board before it goes out to the public, I think, live. But the hottest news is, have you seen Corey? What's his name? Not Corey Haim, the other one. Corey Feldman.
No.
He's doing a tour, and he's like trying to do like pop music, like Michael Jackson or whatever. But it's so bad. Oh my God, it's so bad. Like, it's so awful. But there's one where he's playing the guitar, like shredding, and he's not though. Like, he's not at all. Like, and there's this guy that did a video, and he's like, "Look, I'm not the best guitar player in the world, like by any means. I'm not like, Slash or something." He goes, "But anybody that's ever picked up a guitar in the whole life knows that guy's not playing the guitar." And he was just like trying to act like he's shredding on it, but his fingers aren't moving anywhere. He's just he's doing the face. Like, it's so bad. You got to see it. You got to see it.
Man.
Corey Feldman, man. And I was like, he's so confident, man. He thinks he's so good. Like, if you could take his confidence and bottle it, you'd be a rich man. Like he's just so confident that he is the guy.
Oh God,
it's just awful.
God
It's
bless
so
him.
bad.
God bless him.
So bad. It's the worst thing I've ever seen. It's terrible.
That's part of it.
I gotta see if I can find it here. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I thought of a way maybe I could show it without getting muted. If I play it on the other computer and then turn my camera instead of actually playing
Does
it
that work?
through, I don't know. I'm gonna try it and see. I'm gonna see if I can.
You got like a space station over there, man. Screens everywhere. Looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, there's the guitar solo. Yes,
He's got it.
I'm gonna see if I can find it here. But see, I think if I play it on this computer, it'll mute it. But let's see if I can. Look at you can tell. Tell me if he's playing the guitar or not. His face is what kills me. Here, let's do the first part again.
What is he doing?
I don't know.
Oh God. Yeah, he's playing. I don't know what he's playing.
Not what's coming out. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know what he's doing there.
Whatever it is, it's not what he's.
That's pretty bad, dude.
It's awful, isn't it?
Ugh. Oh man,
It's so he's
it's like rotten milk to the ears.
Yeah, but he's on tour with Fred Durst with Limp Bizkit.
No way.
Yeah, it's called Loserville Tour. Watch this. Look at this guy. He's so confident. This is awful. See what I'm talking about? Confidence?
Oh, he thinks he's got it.
Can't even fix that. The other people at side stage talking about how bad it is.
Right?
It's so awful. Like, what are those musicians thinking?
I wish I wasn't here right now. And look at the backup singer. She's just not even singing anything. She's just pretending.
It's awful. So bad.
That's terrible.
I can't watch it anymore. Anyway.
What is that? What is that freaking jacket he's wearing?
I don't know, but it looks like it's ribbed for someone's present. I don't It's so bad.
That's probably quite possibly the worst thing that I've ever seen.
I've seen worse, I think.
I
But
don't know,
it's
man. That's pretty
close.
bad, dude.
It's pretty awful.
I feel like that guy, his mom just told him that everything he did was great when he was growing up. Like, she never told him, like, you need to work on that.
But I don't know. He
thinks he's a
They
savant.
did a lot of drugs when they were little.
I think he thinks he's a savant.
He's
bro.
been famous since he was like little bitty. Since Stand By Me.
Who?
Corey Feldman.
That dude's.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, he was a child actor. Him and Corey Haim, they were the Coreys.
Terrible, dude.
They did License to Drive together, and they did a bunch of movies.
Why is he doing this?
Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
God, that's terrible. He looks like Wish Michael Jackson.
He was, wasn't he on the Goonies?
I don't know.
I think he was one of them on the Goonies.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
Him.
No, I know, but which Goonie?
I think. I don't know. Let me see. Let me look up and see what movies.
The main kid or what?
No, it wasn't the main.
Was he? Is he the one that did the truffle shuffle?
No. I know he did, because they were the Coreys, so he did a lot of movies with Corey Haim, which Corey ended up overdosing. Yeah, here's the movies Corey Feldman was in: Lost Boys, The Goonies, Stand By Me, License to Drive.
Who was he in the Goonies though?
The Gremlins.
What character was he in the Goonies? Was he?
He was the annoying. He was the real annoying one. See, look right there. Remember him?
The whiny kid?
No, the one that tried to act tough but wasn't. Yeah.
Oh yeah. My favorite was Data on that one, or the Asian kid.
Oh yeah, he was the best.
Hilarious.
He was in The Burbs with Tom Hanks, Ninja Turtles. He's in a bunch of stuff.
So now he's a hip hop guy.
Yeah. Well, he's in
a lot of movies, man.
Oh yeah, Meatballs.
Dang.
Dickie Roberts. He's been in a lot of stuff, but he went away for a while, but then he came back into the news whenever he was saying that. So he used to go to Michael Jackson's house all the time.
Yeah, he looks like Michael Jackson.
But he took up for Michael. But he did say that a lot of other people abused him, and he accused people of touching him and doing things, and one of them was Charlie Sheen.
Really?
Yeah, on a movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hollywood is that. I mean, like
so
it's
so there
been
may not be
now.
all his fault that he's messed up in the head,
but I mean, it's been proven that is Hollywood.
Yeah, that's Hollywood.
They're a bunch of
They think
freaking
it's okay.
chomos. We need to string them all up.
I've watched some old movies, and like I didn't notice it before, but there's a lot of pedophile stuff in old movies.
Really?
Oh yeah. I was watching one the other day, and I couldn't believe it. I was just like, "What?
Like what?"
Well, I can't remember. Wish I could remember what it was, what movie it was. But it was like a movie I'd watched a bunch of times and didn't even realize it. And something about this girl being young or whatever, and he said, "I like them young," but it was like big actors, and I thought that is so weird.
Kid Rock had a song about doing underage girls. He had a line in one of his songs about it. They like blew it up there for a little while, but it kind of got like hush hush. I mean, I like Kid Rock's music, but I didn't realize it. But he was talking about like it's something about underage girl or something, like he likes them young or some shit. Like,
yeah, but it's
all of them.
I don't think
all the
he's that way.
freaking famous people.
I don't think he's that way. But it's just weird. Like you see stuff on old movies that now, if you said that stuff, it'd be like, what? You know what I mean?
People are wise to it nowadays.
But Hollywood's weird.
Hollyweird.
Yeah.
You need to just section that off and like we just need to put dynamite charges around
there's a lot
the outside of it.
There's a lot of
break
them
that
out.
shelf.
There's a lot of them starting to speak out, and Mel Gibson's like the president of the club on that. Like he's like leading the charge.
Good.
He's telling everybody, especially Oprah. Like him and Oprah are like going back and forth.
Really?
Mel Gibson's not scared. He's Braveheart. Hello.
Yeah.
Freedom. He's the patriot.
Right? They ripped him apart with horses and shit. Okay, and he's still here. But we're talking about the guy who made that movie, The Passion of the Christ. So,
yeah, he's really leading the fight against.
I mean, it's not surprising, I guess,
because they tried to get rid of him.
Yeah,
they tried to.
TMZ attacked him for like 10 years straight.
Yeah,
man. And I think TMZ is their like dogs. It's like their first line of like if somebody's stepping out of line, they send TMZ after him.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Seriously, I think that the Illuminati.
You're probably right.
That they use TMZ as like the first, like, okay, first we're gonna make you look bad in public, then we're going to send the Clintons after you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's probably true.
That's saying. It's weird, man. The whole like entertainment industry is getting exposed for what the hell they are. It's not just the politicians. It's the entertainment industry. It's everybody's.
Right. Amy was laughing at the Corey Feldman. She said people are paying to see it though. Yeah, he was the kid with the spiky hair on the Goonies. She says. Yeah, people are paying to see it, but it's like a bunch of the has-been guys, like Limp Bizkit and Corey Feldman and.
I still like Limp Bizkit. It's a guilty pleasure, man. Look,
he's such a jerk. Man.
I know, but
like, he's like the jerk
from
that
the '90s, bro.
He's like that guy that wants to be the punk jerk, but no one takes him serious. Like, you're like, okay, dude.
I did it all for the nookie. For the nookie. What? So you can take that cookie and stick it up your stick it up your
That's really like the only one.
Come on.
It was that one, and what was the other one? Something about roll.
Break your face
Something about
tonight.
something about rolling.
Keep rolling. What?
That's like his only two hits. Like,
Oh no, he did it all for the nookie.
Yeah.
What? The nookie.
And then he went away.
Yeah.
It just disappeared.
Yep.
Now he's trying to do it as Fred Durst. It's kind of get away from the
Limp
like-
Bizkit was man. That stuff was hilarious. They had a cool live show. You know, like back in the day, they'd tear up like Warped Tour and stuff.
It is kind of a bad name though. Like,
Yeah, but you never forget something like that.
you don't
Limp
forget
Bizkit.
it, but what guy wants to brag about that? Like,
Dude, he trashed himself constantly though. He didn't care.
Now on tour, Limp Bizkit brought to you by Viagra.
Oh god. But seriously though, like man, that stuff was cool, man. Corn. When I was growing up, like Corn and, and Limp Bizkit,
all
and
those dudes
Mushroom Head.
they got too weird. Like
Yeah.
they once they got money, they got
went-
weird.
They went
Like Corn, that dude got
full-on.
really weird.
Yeah.
But I kind of. But I listened to it. I did. I loved Corn.
Yeah, dude.
But I saw an interview one time. He didn't do a show because he didn't have his mic stand, and I made fun of him. But now I'm like, I get it. Now I'm the guy that's like, I gotta have my mic stand.
Yeah, the other day I didn't even have one. We almost had to freaking make one out of PVC.
I was about to. We had the parts. M found the PVC. I had the part to
It
hold.
would have
the
been
mic.
like waving back and forth and trying to get it still.
We were gonna MacGyver that, man. We were gonna make it happen.
Oh, thank God the good folks down at the Goat hooked us up. Who was that feller they called to bring in a mic
I don't know.
stand for me?
Evidently, he knew us from doing the Red Barrel stuff.
Yeah.
He had been out there, so that was
You
pretty
never
cool.
know where you meet people that you'll meet again. They saved our butts that day.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
Great show though, man. That's a cool place. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
the
what.
Goat is really cool over in Morgantown. I've never even been to Morgan, but it's close to. It's kind of in between like Iredell and Walnut Springs area there, but really cool. Great people, man. Met some great people.
I implore everybody who's listening right now, if you're in Texas and you're driving through, you know, it's a little out of the way for some of y'all, but go out there and check it out one night. And
Talk about a good. I knew we were in good hands when there was actual sawdust on, like fresh sawdust on the dance floor.
Oh yeah, and they got they got an old style bandstand in the back too, where it's built into the wall. It's super
perfect.
cool, man.
Yeah,
yeah. And the acoustics in there.
They put a
are
lot of thought into that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did great.
They I mean, it's like it's got the Green Hall vibes, but it's just, you know, it's different, of course, but it's got like the vibes of like a place that you know it's gonna be around for a
Yeah,
while.
there's some really cool new venues we've got to go play at and check out. We got one coming up in Gordon that's supposed to be really cool too. This is a big steakhouse still.
Oh, you were telling me about this morning.
So that's gonna be pretty cool.
Heck yeah! What's the name of that place?
And they don't. It's like they do music only on Fridays.
Oh, really?
Like Friday nights.
Kind
So
of
it's
like
like
the
a,
McRib.
Yeah. So it's not every night, you know, that you can go and. So we're gonna do that like coming up in September.
Heck yeah!
I believe.
That's awesome.
Let's see here. It's called the Stockman's Club. That's what it's
Club.
called. It's in Gordon.
Hey man, that's a great name for a steakhouse, bro.
Yeah, it's like in an old building in Gordon, like downtown Gordon.
Cool.
Right off the interstate.
I'm so glad people are starting to like do stuff in these old buildings. You know, it's like
there's a lot of soul in those old buildings.
I'm telling you, man.
But evidently they have some like amazing steaks there.
Excellent.
It's like the place to go.
Heck yeah.
Right off of Interstate 20.
I cooked up a steak last night. Some steak and eggs.
Oh yeah.
Had a round top steak, man. It was pretty good.
I didn't feel good yesterday. I had popcorn.
Popcorn. That's just air, Jody.
Not really. It's got corn in it. That's a vegetable.
No, it's
that is
air.
a vegetable.
Look, it's mostly air.
It is a vegetable. It's corn.
I mean, it's technically styrofoam.
I ate corn with a K. It was good stuff. I had some soup too. Some chicken noodle soup. Later I had some soup. Chicken noodle.
Heck yeah.
With extra noodles.
Extra.
They make extra noodles now. Soup. It's chicken noodle with extra noodles.
Hey, very good.
Yeah.
I showed up here yesterday.
I was like, man, I felt fancy.
I showed up here yesterday, and James Eddy was already here, and he was out in the back cooking. He brought his own Traeger.
What?
He had a tailgate Traeger smoker, and he's out there with his pellet smoker cooking fajitas when I got here. I'm like, how long have you been here? And he's like, a little while. Just hanging out cooking in the back, bro. Redneck.
Hey, that's
all about
that's
it.
what I'm talking about.
Come on.
Yeah, that's the kind of people we like to record.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want to show up, they got lunch made for you.
He ain't no city boy. He's like, I brought a grill with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Where'd you get the meat? Oh, I shot it in your pasture. Hope that's okay.
You didn't like that chicken, did you?
Hope that wasn't the neighbors. Yeah, it was.
Well, they got 12 more. Just send them a taco. They won't mind.
Oh, man.
A chicken fajita
That
burrito.
shouldn't be free range. If it's free, it's for me.
Heck yeah. Just saying.
That's my saying.
If you can headshot it with a 22, then you can have it. It's got to be over 100 yards, and you got to lob it. Kentucky windage. No
man.
scope. Skill eats.
Lord.
Just saying.
How do we get off on these things? I don't even know. I don't even know how we get on the subjects we do. But we're out of time.
Oh, heck.
Yeah.
That was quick.
That went by fast this morning.
Tell you what.
We'll have to do it again tomorrow. Thank you, Ramey,
Yes,
for
sir.
hanging out with us and commenting with us. And everybody else, appreciate you.
You're going to have to get back
Oh,
to
Joe-
Texas soon, Ramey.
Yo, Joey DeVork.
Heck yeah.
Tuning in
Joey,
this
he's my
morning.
cousin.
Is he?
No.
I knew it. Dang it.
He might be.
It's very possible. You know, I'm starting to think everybody is your cousin.
Yeah.
Very possible.
Just one of my great-grandmothers had 16 children, and they all lived.
Yeah,
and they
so
all
it's
had
very possible.
multiple children.
It's
so-
very possible.
Yeah.
There's a lot of y'all's DNA running around.
My roots run deep in Texas. That's the truth. Very true. My uncle used to tell me when I started going to the dance halls, he goes, which dance halls are you going to? He goes, all right, well, just do yourself a favor before you take any ladies home. Ask them who their aunts are and their uncles and, you know, do some research because your great-grandmother had 16 children and they all lived. All had lots of children. I'm like, thanks, Uncle Randall. I appreciate that.
Yeah, yikes. All right, thanks to our sponsors making it possible for us to do this every day, like Triple Crown Ford in Lincoln.
Let the horses run.
And Brazos River Air Conditioning.
Because if you need an AC,
call AC. BrazosRiverAC.com.
That's right.
Also brought to you by Cannonball Insurance Solutions. Can't do the double. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
And brought to you by Double D Barbecue.
Where you don't need no teeth to chew.
Dana Deathers over there in Bluffdale, Texas. Great barbecue, adult beverages, live music. You can't beat it.
That's right.
Right off of 377. And brought to you by Wiley Disposal.
Is your treasure a Paley?
Call Wiley.
Don't lose your smile.
And brought to you by Wild Will Saloon and Dance Hall.
That's right, because there ain't no strangers in range.
That's right. Look at our page. I shared the information about who's playing out there.
You can get
Big
your
lineup:
thrills at
John
Wild
Conley, T.G. Shepard, Jason Boland,
Man,
the Bellamy brothers.
Whitey Morgan?
Yeah, got a lot of people coming out there to Wild Will. So be
I
looking
can't
for
wait to
that.
see Whitey Morgan, man.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
That's amazing.
And brought to you by Beverly Gosden Jenkins and the A-Team.
Because if you want the cream of the crop,
you got to go to the top.
Call the A-Team.
All right, I'm going to close this out. I hadn't closed it out in a while. I'm going to close it out today. So,
right.
For Jeb Bridges, I'm Jody Lee saying take it easy. And if it's easy, make sure they're not related. That route looks familiar.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I apologize. I forgot you were there. You may go now.
Well,